In today's video, I want to be covering the topic junior college, specifically what are its advantages, what are its disadvantages, should I be looking straight out of high school into junior college, should I be looking for a university? If you're someone who's really struggling with the question, this video is for you. I want to tell you what the advantages are of going to a junior college and why it's not as bad as people make it out to be. In my personal advice, and I think a lot of other players' personal advice, junior college is actually a great route to go into straight out of high school. And a lot of advantages that it has is you're saving a lot of money, you're staying locally. If you have a junior college right next to you, you're maybe not as stressed about the schooling. But I'm going to list kind of different things why I think junior college is actually a good route to go to instead of going straight to a four-year. Keep in mind, if you are a senior and you have a D1, D2 offer that you want to go into, this video is totally not for you. I am so happy that you got into a four-year university. If you were thinking about also going straight into junior college, maybe I don't know if this four-year university is about, then you can absolutely stay for this video. The reason why a lot of people prefer junior college over going straight into a four-year university is, remember, when you go straight to a four-year right after senior year, it can be very physically and mentally challenging. Remember, you are a student and you are a soccer player full time. It is a lot of stress. Usually a day in the life of a D1 athlete looks like you are up early in the morning, get your breakfast going, and then head straight to the training grounds for whatever training, either whether it's the gym, whether it's a training session that you have in the morning. Straight after, try to get your nutrients in, head straight to class. Right after, maybe you have some downtime, figure if you need to get some homework in, whatever you need to get done, maybe it's a nap, and then straight after you have another class, you have some more training during the night, and then you got to focus on the game that's coming up either tomorrow or the next day. Your head is all over the place. If you're going out of senior year and you're thinking, yeah, I'm going to go straight into this, I'm going to kill it, I'm going to show my skills, there's so much that goes into being into a four-year D1, D2 college. And not only that, when you're in a junior college, you have a lot more free time. In my personal experience, how junior college was, I went for 2 years and a day in the life usually looked pretty much not like that at all. In fact, my day looked like I'd wake up around 7 a.m. I'd usually have classes in the morning because the earlier you get your classes done, the better because you trained during the night. So I'd go to class in the morning, maybe have some downtime for about 3 or 4 hours, get some homework in, get some food in if I needed to, and then I'd have another class right before practice, and then we'd have practices around 4 o'clock. Games were Tuesdays and Thursdays. It was a very subtle kind of schedule that you can really much so have a lot more free time. You have to think about the soccer aspect. You're playing every single day, technically. It's not that it's going to be infinitely easier. It's a cakewalk. Obviously, it's going to be very challenging. Remember, you're going to a junior college because you're trying to get to the next level of D1, D2, D3, whatever level you want to get at. You still have to work very hard. Just because you have a lot more free time doesn't mean that you get to slack off and kind of do whatever you want. Another thing I want to talk about is picking the major and giving you a little bit more time in case you don't know what you'd want to do straight out of your senior year. If you are still on the fence about what you want to do and you've been going your sophomore all the way to your senior year and you're still thinking, I have no idea what I want to do, junior college is actually a super great route for you. And the reason why, it gives you a lot more opportunities to really think about, especially if you start going into a major and you take a class that you're not super happy about. And especially if you're a local college and you don't have to pay for those classes, it's going to be a huge weight off your shoulders if you're thinking, no, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I probably should have gone a different route. And you talk to your counselor and say, hey, I don't actually want to go into this. I want to go into this, and they will figure that out for you. It is so much easier when you're in junior college to start really thinking about what it is you actually want to do. It'll give you way more time. And especially for those who are going out of state, if they pick a major that they don't exactly want to do and then they got to pay for that and their housing, especially if they're not on scholarship, it brings in a lot more stress that you don't need, especially because you are a student athlete. It is super important you are also a full-time student as well as a full-time soccer player. If you can find those into harmony, it will be so much better for you to finally figure it out before you go to the four-year university. Now, do keep in mind when you do go into a junior college first, that is your freshman and your sophomore year, if you do choose to use your 2 years. Those are your 2 years eligible when you're going into a four-year university. So if you do plan on transferring out, you will actually be going in as a junior instead of as a freshman. Now you can see there are pros and cons to that if you're someone who wants to spend all 4 years at a university, then maybe junior college isn't something they want to look forward to. But the advantage is if you are going in as a junior, you already are able to get much more experience and a little bit more ease into it when you're at a junior college. Now, more junior colleges have some more advantage than other junior colleges, especially with the coaches and the connections that they have around you. If you are someone that is able to travel to other junior colleges that you think might have a better program, I do urge you that there may be some junior colleges that don't have quite as good of a program that you wanted to, especially if that's the one that's locally towards you. I would, however, suggest you look into what different junior colleges have to offer, especially if they are within driving distance, and see what they have to offer and see if they can get you any scholarships or anything that can help you live there, kind of get you a sense of being away from home, but at a junior college. It'll be a lot more beneficial for you, especially if they have a great program and have tons and tons of connections to D1, D2, D3, whatever universities that they have. Now, with that being said, junior college actually has a lot more opportunities than you would think so. And one big opportunity that they have is the NCAA showcase that they do at the end of the year for the top players that coaches choose to go to. Now, I went to the showcase my sophomore year and it was great. And the reason why it was so great is because it gives you the chance to network as best as possible. There are hundreds of coaches there to watch you. How it works is you basically get there, you are part of your college, whatever college you're part of, and they mix them together in your league and you go out and play. And it is great to watch all these coaches watch you. And at the end of it, you get to go up to the coaches and meet them and take their business cards, however, and they'll look at you. You sign off on your phone, your email, however, and it is really, really good. Now, if you do go attend those showcases, talk to every coach you can see, shake their hands, talk with them. What are they looking for? Every coach is looking for something in somebody, whether it's they have a senior that's graduating or they need a position filled in, some kind of an injury. Every coach is there for a reason. Shake their hands, talk to them about the position you are, talk to them about their program, research as many as you can and say, I love the program that you have going and this coach and all this stuff, and I watched your guys' game. Personality is super important in these showcases because they want to know how good of a person you are and how outgoing you are on and off the field. Now, I think I am a little bit biased about junior college, and the reason why is because I had a great time in my 2 years. It gave me so much more time to mature, figure out my major, and really lock down on getting comfortable with being a student athlete. Sometimes it can be really hard going straight into for a university and getting down on yourself, seeing the level that they're at, maybe that you haven't really been comfortable with or something that you weren't ready for. And the last thing that you want to do is going straight into a great program and dropping out immediately because you just can't handle the pressure. Always, always, always check to see where you're going and get into touch with junior colleges if you need a backup. As always, if you have any more questions about this topic, please leave a comment down below so we can reach out to you and answer any more questions. And even if it's more soccer related stuff that you need answering, please leave us a comment. We want to reach out to you and help you in the best way possible.